What are we seeing, Evan?
Endgame, bruh.
Endgame.
Fucking Endgame, bruh.
The end of an era.
Gonna pick up our boy Richard.
Yeah,
It's finna go down today, y'all.
We're gonna pick up Richard at his place.
Yeah.
It is 4 in the morning. We have to go to Walmart.
Dunkin' Donuts.
We're gonna go. As you guys saw when we went to see Captain Marvel, we don't like to.
Oh, he scared the fuck out of me. Hey, you wanna go see Endgame?
Oh my god, he did. Like, look,
Endgame,
there's a guy like right there. He's literally just showed up out of nowhere.
That's his truck right there, bro.
Doesn't matter. It's still scared. Well, we're probably the scary ones. We're parked outside of an apartment complex, just kind of.
Let me turn on my hazards just in case.
Why are you turning on your hazards? Why don't you park here? So
Why are you asking me questions?
You turned your hazards on. He turned his hazards on.
Get the price.
I don't think that's his truck, bro.
It's a path. He has to go down the path. It's past the sign. He knows what he's doing.
I don't think that's his.
Get the price on his end.
See. Yeah,
that's stop when he turns around.
Stop. I think he's turning. I thought he looked back.
Yeah, I thought he's gonna say, "Oh, he's gonna give us a ride."
Yeah.
No, nigga.
Yeah, see, that's not his truck. That's not his truck.
Told you that's a fucking path.
There really is a path.
How it works.
Oh, Richard scared me.
Oh shit! Oh,
You scared the shit out of me.
Scared though. Oh damn, that scared the fuck out of me.
Hey, that's nothing compared to the pizza lady.
Pizza lady.
Alright, so we were Domino's.
Wait, hold on. Hi, Richard.
Hey yo.
Hello there.
It's our boy Richard. We're on our way to go see Endgame.
Endgame, bruh.
Endgame, bro.
Endgame, bruh.
He scared the shit out of me. I'm not even gonna
Yeah, not gonna lie. So what happened about the pizza lady?
Alright, so we were in pizza by Orlando side. And the lady's like, she calls me by the gate. So I walk out there, get the pizza. Orlando comes. I didn't even see him. He's just like, yo, square up, nigga. So the lady floors it. And I'm like, bro, what's up? And she books it. She's gone with the pizza and the money.
Filet like $10 fucking.
I don't know.
Because it's real chicken.
No, and then they fries ain't never salty.
Never.
If I have to ask you to salt my fries, you know you ain't doing your damn job. It's already salty. No, the fuck it's not. I need more salt than fries. I want a large salt with a fry. That's what I want.
I want a fry and a box of salt. Just a box of salt. Give me a...
Would you get any sauce? All of it. They don't give me like 3 things. I want everything you got.
Just give me salt.
And I'm not gonna lie, so when we went to Chick-fil-A the other day, I asked the Chick-fil-A lady, I'm like, excuse me, I have a question. You might get asked this all the time. She's like, sure, what is it? You know how like you guys like are so nice with the customer? Like if I need you to change my oil, you would probably do it. She just giggled. She's like, yeah. I'm like, do you have to be born like that, or do you have training to go through?
The bad part is he actually asked her that.
The sad part is,
were you born like this?
you know what the sad part is? She didn't have an answer.
She was quiet. I was like, you're forced to learn this.
I'm like, okay, so this means that you want to give away a secret to Chick-fil-A that you shouldn't give away. I'm like, okay, never mind.
That means they were trained. Because Publix is like that. We had to go to a 2-day class for orientation. He had like walk through scenarios like, oh, pretend he's a customer. He walks up 5 feet. Make eye contact, greet them, smile. I was like, I'm not selling your ketchup.
No, these actually do look kind of decent, though. I'm not.
It's because we just want real donuts. We got to go to Dunkin'.
Oh, that chocolate look kind of moist.
Dude, these are the donuts that people open and they put their finger on them. No, it was packaged 2 days ago.
The part is he really took out his phone to look at the date. he was like, that was made 2 days ago.
No, Richard, they were packaged 2 days ago.
They were made too.
Yeah, they were made a couple weeks ago.
There's other bakers in the back like, hey, no.
They know.
They're not gonna let us out.
They call it bakers.
You guys want to get little cakes?
First of all, hey, that's a torte, bro. A torte. What's a torte?
I think it's just like it's like cake, but with not really cake.
That didn't explain anything.
That's like a rich white people cake. Like
Okay.
it's not a cake, it's a sport. It costs $50.
Stop running.
Not a cake, it's a tort.
No racial people, guys, friends, family, but
Females.
hashtag me too. Why is that every single like Mexican snack is something dry? Like there's nothing that has a little bit of moisture in it. That's dry.
Because they don't get a lot
You
of
know
rain.
that strawberry cookie is dry. That's not even gelatin. That's dryatin, bro.
That's dry, it's in. I know about some gushers, bro. Remember this shit?
Oh shit.
That was good.
That scared me.
Sorry.
Is that what time you're supposed to wake
That was the time I
up?
was supposed to wake up.
5:25. You know what? That reminds me. Turn my alarm off too.
Mine's on my other phone, so it's probably going crazy right now at home.
Just going off.
Oh wait a minute.
Gosh, that's too easy.
What is that? Oh, that's roll. Oh my god, it's fruit roll up and foot by the foot. I can't even say
Oh,
that.
he's gonna smack two across the.
I can see Evan. I don't like the way this movie ended.
Like
That part is, this one gets stuck to the roof of your mouth and all in between your teeth.
Richard picked out Twinkies. Yeah, and a fruit pie. And Evan so far has this, so I just have this. Gushers mega box.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No.
Well, my chances are ruined. You guys go first.
Supposed to be Elmo, and that's supposed to be Cookie Monster. This is what we got. Richard, explain your choices. Explain your choices at Amy's Donuts.
Well, when I first walked into Annie's Donuts, I felt inspired by The Simpsons.
He's
First,
actually what you get. Nobody cares about your backstory.
Let him do his backstory. We want to know his origin story.
it's an origin story, okay? The Simpsons inspired me to get a whole. I'm done.
All right, well, this bottom row is Richard's. I'm done. All right, now it's Evan. Let's see. What you got going on right now?
All right, so this is why I got peep this. All right, I got the strawberry, you know, with the little bit of the flower design to make it look elegant for y'all.
Is that a flower?
I don't know what that is actually. We got the Mars Simpson, aka the blue frosted with sprinkles. I hope that's not blueberry.
It's blueberry.
Oh god,
Straight up blueberry.
It probably is too. We got the donuts with the motherfucking mini M&M. I couldn't think what it was for a second. The mini M&Ms on it, and then because your boy's so special, right? Open it up for him, brother.
Woo!
The long john.
Oh, the long john.
Cause your boy got a long john. I'm just playing with you.
Oh, ladies, and he's single. All right, and then I got the Reese's. I decided to get the Elmo,
Fucking child.
the Cookie Monster.
Big child.
Damn.
You learned the
Damn.
Endgame.
That doesn't even look like them either. And then you got the. Alright guys, we're actually at the theater. We just got a few more minutes, so we're doing a little recap for the movie.
We have like an hour left.
Well,
A whole hour.
I don't know when the theater will open up. You ready, Richard, for Endgame?
Oh, I'm ready.
You look like you're about to pick up some girls, bro.
You never know.
We have all this stuff. Endgame in a few. We got about 40 minutes still. I'm gonna go probably go get some drinks because we need some drinks. This movie is 3 hours and 1 minute.
3 hours. 1 minute.
3 hours. Go a little bit more. Like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Evan's weird. He likes Sprite with this stuff, with icy. How's that even gonna? Is that even gonna work?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, it sounds good, but like, I'm not sure, like under the stomachache.
It sounds disgusting to be honest.
Oh, you should have put the lid on the first number.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot how icy works. I forgot how icy.
I forgot how lids work.
I can tell. And this is not focusing right. We're gonna top it off now. Alright guys, well we just dropped Richard off. We just saw
the
Endgame.
making. We saw the making of Endgame, and you know what? You need to go experience it for yourself. There
Yeah.
will be a review at the end of this vlog, just to let you know.
It was something.
We'll say that it was something.
It was something. But yeah, we're gonna do a review later. It is only 10 o'clock in the morning. We're gonna get some rest because we messed up one of our days off going to see this movie. So there will be a review at the end of this movie, so this vlog will probably be a little bit longer. But it's alright. It's alright, right?
It's alright.
It's alright.
Alright.
We're gonna be alright. Well guys, we'll be back in a little bit.
Later.
All I have to say is I did like how the movie started.
With Hawkeye?
Yeah, with Hawkeye. No, I meant like leading up to everything. I like how they showed 5 years after the snap. He snapped, and 5 years later.
It wasn't 5 years later.
It was 5 years later.
It was 3 weeks.
No, I'm saying when it snapped, and then it said 5 years later. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I like. It showed the whole 5 years. A lot of them didn't give up. Captain America didn't give up. How long was? And then Ant-Man showed up. How long was Ant-Man in the quantum realm? He said 5 hours.
Yeah, he said he was gone for 5 years, more like 5 hours, because the quantum realm's time doesn't line up with actual reality. So like 3 hours in the quantum realm was like 3 years in actual reality time. So that was actually pretty dope, because I was kind of scared how it would affect Ant-Man's mind. Because if you're in there for a long time, you don't know what it could do to your mind. He lied to us about how nobody guessed the right plot. Time travel was the plot. They had the time travel back to get the stones.
You literally could have just watched this movie, and it kind of broke up every single movie.
Yeah, they literally went back in time to each movie. Doctor Strange. They went back to Avengers. They went back to Vormir. I'm sitting here like, you guys are literally reminiscing, and my thing was the main villain again was Thanos, but past Thanos, because they killed Thanos in current time. Like in the first 15 minutes, they killed Thanos.
Yeah, literally, you see Thanos playing Farmville,
Harvest
and
Moon.
he literally walks into his little hut like Shrek.
You did say that.
Yeah, like, it started off like Shrek.
This
is dumb. And then like Thor came in. All the Avengers showed up. They held Thanos down, chopped off his arm, and then straight up went for the head. And he did.
And then they ended that part with the Thor should have gone for the head joke. What are you doing? I went for the head.
Because they knew how to find Thanos, because Thanos used the stones again to destroy the stones. Because remember, he used the power of the stones to destroy the stones.
Yeah.
So that's what he did.
Which was kind of...
So then Rocket found how to find him. So then fucking Captain Marvel trying to be important in the movie. She's like, I'm gonna go kill Thanos. Ooh.
Literally, that movie answered some questions, but it provided a lot more questions.
So many more questions.
Like, one question is, when they went back in time to Avengers Tower to get the Tesseract, thing was, it went more in depth after they caught Loki into Loki's arrest, when they were carrying him outside, when they were walking him outside of Avengers Tower. So literally, the plot hole was, the plane got messed up and Loki disappeared with the Tesseract. So my question is, where the fuck did Loki go?
Where did Loki go?
Because it's true. There's Disney Plus, and he has the TV series coming out. And I guarantee you that TV series will talk about him after he disappears from Avengers Tower. I guarantee you that. The one with Hulk walking around, you know, when they were still in the Avengers plot time, and when Hulk was going around smashing around. How did nobody see him? He literally walked out in front of the other Avengers and was just pretending.
He wasn't walking around.
Remember, he was. He literally walked right behind the other Hulk.
Maybe.
How did none other Avengers see him? Yet, if they see their future selves, shouldn't it mess up the timeline?
Dude, it was all fucked up.
Because I know how they said how Back to the Future doesn't really count. But if you see your future self and your future and past self, if they ever meet something like that, it creates like a rip in time or the butterfly effect. Shouldn't that mess up something? Captain America fought himself. That never happened in the past.
Because remember that he thought it was Loki.
He thought it was Loki. That's the same thing with Tony Stark. Because when Loki turned around, I think he noticed that was Tony. When he was dressed up as the guard, I think he realized that was Tony when he walked away with the suitcase. So my thing is, how did that Loki perceive that information? And well, he got away. I guess that's how that fucked up the timeline there, because Loki took the Tesseract and got away.
Yeah, because
that's one fucking.
That was never supposed to happen. He was supposed, because they were supposed to have Thor take Loki back to Asgard.
Yeah, they did a little lock thing. Remember, like that they twisted and he disappeared to the fucking Bifrost. But and then it leads on to further down the story. You want to continue summarizing for him, so we'll get to the Vormir part.
Nothing else is more important, honestly.
So Vormir.
Well, no, I guess because that leads on to what you're talking about, the different dimensions. Is that's when Hulk ran up with what was Doctor Strange's teacher's name again?
The Ancient One.
The Ancient One, and he was trying to get the Time Stone. And she kept saying, no, you're not allowed to have the time stone, because if it goes to a different timeline, it's going to split realities. But then that's when
Bruce Malone scientifically, if you don't split the realities by bringing them back, is when Alec never split.
Yeah, the exact same time.
The Ancient One didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. She was just like, oh, okay, what happened again? Okay, cool.
No, she was only like, okay, you can have it because Doctor Strange gave Thanos the time stone.
Because he was like, then why did Strange give away the time stone?
And she's like, oh, Doctor Strange.
He was like,
Dr. Strange knows what we're talking about.
Take it. And then, how bald head is.
It was dumb.
But on to that, my thing was, I don't think the Ancient One was that willing to listen about giving the time stone. Well, I think she was more protective over it, because she was ready to destroy Caecilius and Doctor Strange like that. But her weak ass one that is like Doctor Strange, you know.
Just remember,
wise from
something that I'm always confused, that I was majorly confused about. Thor went back to the past, back to Asgard, back when before Ragnarok destroyed it. When he talked to his mom knew that wasn't the right Thor, because Thor looked like an ice cream pop. Melted ice cream cone.
That nigga looked like
that in this movie, as you guys remember.
He looked like some super shit.
And when he reached his arm out to grab that hammer, where did that Thor in that timeline's hammer go?
Well, remember when at the end Captain America went back to the past, he grabbed the hammer with him. You think he went back to return it? How he knew where Asgard was, I don't fucking know. But
so after all that shit, nobody cares about that. Yes, we start the big fight back on Earth at the Avengers Tower.
Big CGI fight.
It was stupid. Handicap Hulk did his little snap, brought everybody back.
And then burned half his body too.
Yeah, he was all right. Grab my strong hand. And when Captain America picked up Thor's hammer and then kept using it like he knew what to do with it.
Oh, with the lightning?
The lightning, and he's all swinging it back there.
Like he went full Raiden, bro.
If it was like your first time picking up the hammer and you swinging it, you could hit your back, you hit your arm.
Yeah, you're worthy, but you get cocky with it. You lost your worthiness in the moment. Lightning, I'm Raiden.
Yeah, he's like lightning, he's whooping Thanos'
Don't get me wrong, that part was dope.
That fight was cool.
That was dope. Don't get me wrong, that was cool. So that shit was decent.
You know what? I bet you That shield broke because he threw the hammer at it and it cracked.
Oh, you made a weak.
He threw that hammer at it, it bounced off each other and it cracked.
Me and Noah was like, don't use me with that bitch ass shield as a combo. I am the weapon of a god.
And then he whooped his ass with it. But then next minute later, Thanos turns around and bitch slaps Captain America and he's on the ground for a minute.
Yeah, he's like,
that hammer is gone.
That shit got slayed. He's like, damn, hold on, wait a minute. I should get my ass hit. Hold on.
And then it bothers me that Thor was like, I knew it. Thor, shut up. You didn't know shit.
And next,
Is that we talking about the Sailor Moon?
Not yet. This is before the Sailor Moon. Now, my favorite part was, when everybody came back, that was cool. My thing was when Captain America Avengers assembled. Technically speaking, they already assembled because they all walked up to each other.
They just wanted to have one last one.
I know, but I would like Avengers kick ass. Avengers go. Avengers, thou shalt go forth.
I just like how they had all those people together and none of them had lines. Like they knew, don't say anything, we'll have to pay you more.
Yeah.
Okay, of course.
Black Panther
had Boom Bombay, whatever the fuck he said. Of course, that's what he needs to say to assemble his army.
Yeah. Listen, that means niggas get ready, we coming to fuck some shit up. Yeah. On God. On Fognell grave, you know?
So pretty much, and then after that, they were throwing around the gauntlet, and then next minute later, we had the most...
Wait, before that. When they was throwing around the gauntlet, I'm not gonna lie, when Black Panther had that gauntlet,
he got his ass kicked in the last...
Hold on, but he
had the gauntlet for less than a minute.
But he was Reggie Bush in that shit. He was LaDainian Thompson with that shit. He was gay. Bruh.
That is true.
He was Gale
The only reason they caught him was because Squidward caught him in that rock spell.
That's true. And then Peter was like, "Hey, Daddy!" Peter actually went the furthest with it.
Oh yeah, he was swinging on imaginary webs. What the fuck was he holding?
He did go back to Spider-Man won the game when he was swinging with nothing and just swinging with the web in the air, swinging with the clouds.
Yeah.
It was the clouds. Just hang on to the clouds.
Probably.
Imagination, the belief, the heart of the cards.
But then the best part of the movie by far is when all the females got together. They're like, Peter looked at fucking Captain Marvel. He's like, how are you gonna get this gauntlet? And he's like,
Okoye came up, but she isn't by herself.
How can you do this alone? But she isn't alone. All the females.
And then Kevin Feige, the Russo brothers were like, God damn it, we told you not to say nothing. Captain Marvel was like, femininity.
I bet you Brie Larson was like, I'm not doing this movie unless I have my girlfriends do it with me. And none of them probably like her.
None of them probably even want to fucking do it.
Yeah. So all the females got together and they whooped ass for less than a minute.
Yeah, like Andrew says, the fucking Sailor Moon moment. They probably didn't want to fucking do the Sailor Moon moment. They was like, story evil by moonlight. I'm like, the fuck is this? It was kind of dope, don't get me wrong, because it's like, okay, that was kind of dramatic the way you did it. It was just unnecessary. We're not downplaying the females, no, because y'all need y'all roles. After that, Thanos is all like, oh, fuck, okay, I need to get that fucking gauntlet back. Shit, that's what I need. Captain Marvel, Thanos going toe to toe. I'm not gonna lie, Captain Marvel did her one too. She was fucking him up.
Well, she did. She didn't even do anything cool. She grabbed the gauntlet and started breaking his fingers.
No, but when she ripped it off, remember they were going back and forth for like a good 2-3 minutes. Captain Marvel was fucking him up.
Well, yeah, Brie Larson wanted that to happen. If she got beat by fucking Thanos, you know how mad she would have gotten?
It don't matter. It was still dope though. You can't lie how she was fucking him up. I like that part at least. She was fucking him up. Then that nigga slapped the shit out of her. Like Thanos got the gauntlet back. Tell me why. Iron Man looked at Doctor Strange, was like, nigga, is all this just for this, for him to snap again? Cause this nigga gonna cheat and use his line from the beginning of the movie when he watched Nebula's thoughts. I am inevitable. That nigga was about to snap, right? Tell me on slow motion, Iron Man looks at Doctor Strange like,
I heard.
And Doctor Strange was like, that's what I heard.
That's all I heard.
I need to pop anyway. So Doctor Strange was like, everybody know what that means, nigga, one love. No, I'm playing, nigga, one life for one win. That's what I assume the fucking name. But your life, one life.
I think it was that one option out of the 14 million.
And he knew what the option was.
Yeah, he had to sacrifice himself.
Yeah. So literally, Iron Man wants Thanos grabbed the gauntlet, right? Thanos just threw his ass back like, nigga, get the fuck off me, nigga. And then he snapped, but nothing fucking happened.
He did like twice.
Yeah, and then he looked at his gauntlet. Everything was gone. Iron Man already had it. It molded into his fucking armor, right? Which was dope. My thing was, how the fuck did he grab all the Infinity Stones at once?
I don't know.
Because you know how like when you take the Infinity Stones and like it charges your body up or something like that? Would he feel like a discharge or something with the?
Well, they showed it. That's why his arm blew up. That's why he died from the aftershock. Because he just used them all right away.
Yeah, but remember he looked at Tony with the Infinity Gauntlet as it was morphing with the Infinity Stones. And that's when he snapped. And he's like, I am Iron Man. Fucking dope. Fucking tears.
To start the era and to end it with saying, I am Iron Man.
Because he is the MCU.
Yeah, because he literally, the first thing he ever, like right when the movie ended of Iron Man, he said, I am Iron Man. And ends Endgame with, I am Iron Man.
He fucking bit the dust.
That was great. I love that. That was probably one of the best things. And then, of course, his funeral was sad.
No, the saddest part of the funeral was when Happy told fucking Morgan, she's adorable. What do you want to eat? Cheeseburgers. I'm like,
if you guys remember back in Iron Man, the first thing Iron Man ate when he came back from being stuck from the terrorists,
he was captain.
He had a cheeseburger. He loved cheeseburgers.
From Burger King. I think she had a Whopper.
He had a cheeseburger. Everybody did. That was sad. And when Happy Little said, your dad loved cheeseburgers, it was sad.
Yeah. Now, this part irritates him the most. I'm going to let him talk about this part.
Which part?
The ending.
Oh my god, the ending.
Steve Rogers.
Oh my god, the ending. So if you guys remember the movie, Hulk said we can't use the stones for any other reason but to get them and then return them. So the movie ended. Captain America's like, okay, I'm gonna take the stones back. We all know what happened. He took the stones back. And then fucking the Hulk bitch, I don't know his name, he's irritating me. The fucking fly guy, Red Rooster.
Falcon? I think Red Rooster hot sauce.
Oh, there you go. Falcon. He's like, bring him back. Bring Captain America back. Bring Steve Rogers back. And then we look off in the distance. There's an old ass guy just sitting in the lake. And Bucky's like, go to him. But why didn't Bucky have the final words? That was his best friend. Next minute later, they go back there. It's Captain America's like, I decided to live the life that Tony told me to. I was like, shut the fuck up. What did they say? Drop the stones off, get back. Don't use it for personal gain. Leave it. Everything will be all right. He comes back. He come back looking like a rusty ball sack.
You know what I think he did? I think he dropped everything off. Then remember when they were in the army base back when he saw Carter in the office? Mm-hmm. He dropped that Infinity Stone off last. The Tesseract, he dropped that one off last and stopped and just didn't end up going back. He dropped every other Infinity Stone off first and ended it with the Tesseract.
Well, yeah, because he wanted to stay with her.
Yeah.
Because I think
so he did the mission before he was selfish. He didn't go selfishly to do it. He finished the mission, then decided to be selfish.
What I don't understand is, yes, he went back in time, but then what about that Captain America meeting her? Did he go back in time, the time Captain America was frozen in ice, and then told that girl to don't say anything about his identity?
Yeah, remember, because when he looked at her desk, he saw the little version of himself. They already met. She already fell for him, so he was already gone.
So he was already in ice. So then,
what happens to that Captain America in ice?
He just stays in ice until he wakes up, but then technically that Captain America's already gone. He's already old. But then wouldn't that fucking lady in the body in the bed when she's old and she's like, I haven't seen you in years.
Plot hole.